Really now? Who do those Akihabara freedom fighters think they are?
I wouldn't worry about them.
I didn't think they seemed like bad people or anything.
You say people, I say weirdos. Still, I seem mostly harmless.
Harmless? No, they're a huge problem. Didn't you hear what their boss said? They're trying to nullify the delusions. That's our job. The nerve! I swear.
Master Asahi.
Moe, how are you feeling?
Oh, much better. But I can't shake the feeling that I've somehow caused you and your friends a lot of trouble.
Nah, not at all. Don't even worry about it. I'm just glad you're okay.
That goes for me, too. Oh, thank you. But, Master Asahi, may I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
Why am I here? And why are you and your friends watching over me?
Oh, that's...
I remember being in a very strange place. It was very blue and a bit gaudy, to be frank. And I have this memory of going somewhere else, too. Somewhere that kind of resembled a shop, but kind of didn't.
Hey, what's going on here? Isn't she not supposed to remember all this?
Moe, would you mind telling us everything you remember?
Oh, certainly. I feel like I fought something. With Master Asahi and the rest of you at my side. But my memories of doing so were very hazy, like a dream.
You remember more than I would have expected. I believe this is a type of after-image.
After-image?
Sometimes, after all is said and done, the deluser remembers bits and pieces of the experience.
Oh yeah, the audio guy remembered a little too, didn't he?
Yes, and that's about what you can expect out of a deluser. Barring rare cases like reuse, of course. Although pieces of the delusion are still present, they always fade and disappear with time.
So you think she's all right? For sure?
Could it be that you and your friends saved me from the world inside my dreams, Master Asahi?
That's a pretty loaded question. Let's call it half true and half not.
We did rescue you, but it still seems you're caught up in the delusion to an extent.
Well, is there anything I can do to repay you for your kindness?
Oh, no, we don't need anything. We helped you because we wanted to.
The sentiment alone is thanks enough. We're very appreciative, Moe.
I'm not sure I can accept that. Someday, somehow. Please allow me to do something to make this up to you.
Oh, okay. We'll think of something and let you know.
All right. Thank you very much.
Moe!
Nana!
Let's go back home together, okay? The roads at night aren't safe for a lone girl. You might even get kidnapped.
Thank you for looking out, Nana. Whatever you all did for me today, I am most grateful. Until next time.
I guess that wraps up the maid delusion chapter of our story.
There's still one very important question left unanswered, though. Who was the man in the pink cape?
No, nuh-uh. Nope. You're not seriously suggesting we go search for him now, are you? We've done enough for one day. And I'm so tired, I feel like I might fall over and shatter into a million pieces and die.
Really now, you can be such a prima donna, is how I'd respond to that if I weren't so exhausted myself.
It's been a long, complicated day. I'm pretty tuckered out, too.
Let's pick this up tomorrow. Say, 1 o'clock again?
You including me in this too?
Of course I am. Did you forget you promised you'd join us in our quest?
No, I didn't forget. Because I never promised you a damn thing.
Just give it up, man. Even if you refuse, they'll just show up at your house and drag you out. Happened to me.
What?
Two o'clock, huh? Not the latest I've ever been. I'm probably safe at least, huh?
You're late.
Hey, Yamato. Morning. Looks like you decided to join us after all. Could it be you were looking forward to this?
Hell no.
Whatever you say. Where are Saki and Mippity anyway?
That's what I'd like to know.
Good morning.
Well, this is quite a surprise. You made it here right on time.
What are you talking about, right on time?
Wait. Yeah, now I see what you did.
I planned for us to meet at 2 from the start, so I lied and told you it was 1 so you'd actually show up on time.
I was in on it. Sorry.
Now that's just devious.
So you kept me waiting an extra hour for no reason at all. Where's my apology?
Now that the gang's all here, let's get started, shall we?
Oh, Master Asahi.
Hey, Moe. What brings you all the way out here?
Looking for you and your friends, as a matter of fact.
Really? What do you need us for?
On my way to the cafe this morning, I encountered a strange door. Then I remembered what happened yesterday and knew I had to find you.
So, the door jogged your memory then?
Not exactly. I still don't remember everything, but I know enough to say that things in Akihabara aren't right. So I wanted to come out and give you something as a token of my appreciation.
You seriously hunted us down just to thank us? I mean, we would have stopped in at your cafe sooner or later.
Well, you and your friends are busy destroying the delusion spreading through Akihabara, right?
What? That's exactly right.
So I thought there was no time to waste.
Look, there really isn't anything you have to do for us, you know. We don't even want anything.
It's nothing big. I just thought maybe I could show you around Akihabara. If you wouldn't mind, of course.
Show us around?
At our cafe, we maids offer a tour guide service for tourists and those who might not be as familiar with the town. We show them the famous sights and most interesting lesser-known spots. It's been very popular with our guests. So I thought I would extend the offer to you as a way of saying thanks. You're patrolling the town for clues, are you not? A little extra structure in your route could prove beneficial.
I appreciate your very gracious offer, but I think it would be best not to involve you any further.
Miss Maid, I welcome your tour with open little arms. Master Pinkun at your service.
Not the time, Pinkun.
Oh, come on! If I'm gonna keep fighting for Akihabara, I think I should at least learn a little more about it.
He's got a point.
You have to encourage this?
I'm interested too. Besides, it gives me a chance to learn some things from Moe. And there are sure to be lots of places none of us know about. We should learn more for the good of our mission.
Either way's fine by me.
Fine. But only so we can look for new delusions that might have cropped up. This is work, got it? Work!
Mr. Saki, thank you so much. My spirits are already soaring. Shall we get started then? I can hardly wait to tour with all of you. And especially you, Master Pinkun.
Yay!
Okay, so with those scenes out of the way, I'll talk a little bit. In case you're wondering what the delay was in getting this video out, we have to keep going back into that one damn delusion, and this part just dragged on so freaking long. So I'm trying to think of what I've played further ahead, in case you're wondering. It's just I really didn't want to come back to edit this part. I'm gonna buy cards right here, though. So as I was trying to say, this part, it's a really low point in the game.
They call me Pink Shark, because I'm a card shark, baby.
So if you don't really want to see the whole Junie delusion or whatever, then you may not really be interested in this part, but you'll see me swap in the costumes in a little bit. We'll do one of Saki's events. I'll also upload that separately for those of you that want to see it on its own. And yeah, cannot emphasize that enough. So there are a couple boss fights, those are probably the high point. And I tried to cut out all the well, not all the parts, but most of the parts of going through the dungeons, just so you don't have to see how many times I have to go through that damn thing. But anyway, I'm going to jump over to the next relevant part, and I'll see you.
I smell treasure. Find it, find it, find it! You going through the door? Better...
through the door? Better be careful. Enemy spotted, and I don't want to fight, so that's a problem.
Hot.
I smell treasure. Find it, find it, find it! Oh, I just had a psychic flash. There's treasure nearby, there is! I'm thirsty. Can we stop for a sec and buy stuff?
Whoa!
Huh? What's up? That's a little more longing than I'd expect to see from someone staring at a convenience store. Something you want?
Oh, no, it's...
I'm so glad I stuck around for the last power orb drawing.
Seriously, the last prize! How lucky is that? Talk about scoring right at the buzzer!
last prize?
Wait a minute here. Are you seriously pining over a raffle drawing?
Last prize? Wasn't that Foundation of the Stars?
Hello? Saki? You all there?
I can't believe there's already been a winner chosen for it. Oh, I was so close.
Earth to Saki.
Asahi, there's something I need us to find right now.
Huh?
Power Orb. It's absolutely crucial I buy tickets. Where's the nearest store that hasn't had its drawing yet?
Do you even watch anime, though? Because Power Orb is a themed raffle, and the prizes right now are all...
Don't worry about that. Just tell me where I can buy tickets.
Okay. Maybe try an arcade or something. Gossin at the station's Electric Town exit is probably a safe bet.
Don't just stand there then. Let's get going.
Hey, hold up!
It's a store. We gonna get some items? You taking a safe break? Be careful you don't overwrite the wrong file. Oh, good, a safe spot. I could use a breather.
Excuse me.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I'm interested in buying tickets for the Power Orb raffle from the poster there. Do you have any left?
Oh, I'm very sorry, but that particular drawing's already been sold out.
What? Seriously?
I'm afraid so. The show may be kind of old school, but its roots run pretty deep. Tickets went real fast.
That's 2 stores sold out so far. How could this happen?
That's actually a really good question.
There's clearly been some sort of foul play at work.
What?
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any raffle tickets left, would you?
Terribly sorry, but we're all out.
What? Oh, damn! I really wanted that pure mercury body pillow. God, even here, they're ganking the tickets everywhere.
They? Somebody's buying up all the tickets? What do you know about all this?
All this? What are you talking about? Do I know you?
The raffle tickets for the Power Orb drawing. Spill it, Buster. Why are they sold out everywhere?
Oh, that. Yeah, there's some jerk buying up every ticket, winning all the prizes, then flipping them on FBay. Dude's pretty infamous at this point. And he is none too popular, believe me.
Flipping? I've heard that term before. Doesn't that mean...
In this case, buying up supply and creating demand, then turning around and selling everything at a high profit.
Well, that's rude. We can't allow that to continue, can we? Think of all the little Susies who won't have tickets. Come on, Asahi. We need to beat this flipper at his own game and buy up all the raffle tickets we can find.
Seriously? I mean, okay, if you want, but are you really that big a fan of the show? It's a magical girl anime for little kid...
No time to argue. We have to move. Where do you think we'll find some, Asahi? Where?
Fine, you win. Stop pulling my arm. I'm going. Let's see. There should be a figurine shop around here called Hawks. They might have a few left.
Good. Hawks it is. Let's make like Hawks ourselves and fly.
This is the place. Don't get your hopes up, though. They're probably out, too.
Wait here, Asahi. I'll get those tickets for sure this time.
Man, not a single ticket left.
This is the worst. Asahi, you have to think. Who else might still have some available?
What a haul today. Oh, the cash is just gonna be rolling in.
Saki, it's him!
Hold it right there!
What? Who the hell are you?
The bringers of justice.
The bringers of... what?
This girl does not represent me.
Listen up, guy. Your flipping days are over. Give up the ghost, see? You're ruining things for the real fans. People who actually want these can't get their hands on them at those prices.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing here. I'm laying down my own hard-earned cash for all the tickets.
So just because you've got a fat wallet, you think you can waltz into this fandom and buy anything you please, huh? What you're doing is unconscionable. It's unfan-like behavior.
Yeah? And so what if it is?
So buttons. Allow me to introduce myself. I am she who glitters even among the stars above. I am pure Venus, and this punch is delivered with the force of the expanding universe.
What's your deal? Look, if you want one of the prizes so badly, I'll give you one. Here, just get off my back.
Hey, don't just throw things at people! Were you raised in a barn? Saki, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It wasn't heavy or anything. Besides,
You're she who glitters even among the stars above, pure Venus, right?
What? How do you know about that?
You just said it.
What?
Do you seriously not remember just saying you'd punch that guy with the force of the expanding universe?
Lies! All lies! You're a lying liar who lies about his lies!
Okay, so do you not want this then?
Do I not want what?
The thing that guy threw at you. It's merchandise from Magical Girl Squad, Pure Stars. As far as shows for little girls go, it's kind of a masterpiece. Really takes me back. Pretty messed up raffle prize though, don't you think? Giving actual transformation makeup to kids?
Hand it over! That is the foundation of the stars!
So you're actually going to use it? What? You trying to transform yourself into a magical girl for real?
Shut up, Asahi! I hate you!
Save point. You'd better use it in case the power goes out.
Here, you can see the famous Radiola Kaikon Assembly Hall.
This is such a prominent building, but I can't say I've ever been inside. What's in there anyway?
Oh, please allow me to explain. Established in 1953, the Radiola Kaikon building is now a staple of the Electric Town exit from Akihabara Station. Due to weathering and decay, it was closed for renovations in 2011, but reopened with renewed vigor in 2014. Originally, as its name would imply, it was a hub of stores selling parts for radios and other electronic devices. But now, in keeping with the changing times, it's full of stores that sell manga, figurines, trading cards, etc.
And they've all got pretty good selections, too.
Yamato, have you been here before?
Uh-huh. Oh, nah. Just heard about it from my brother is all.
Well, your brother is quite correct. Every store is full to bursting with goods. There's nothing you can't find.
They call me Pink. Pink Shark. Cause I'm a card shark, baby.
And here we have the famous electronics superstore, Tonoden.
I've heard of it before, but this is the closest to it I've ever been.
You might not know the store very well, but you simply must be familiar with its commercial jingle.
I'm afraid I'm not. How does it go?
Allow me to sing it for you, if I may. Tonoden, pay less yen, the future's here, we hold tech dear, is about how it goes.
Woo! Clap, clap, clap! Moe, you're a really good singer!
Well, I do think I recognize it now.
If you've heard it once, it will linger in your brain forever. It's like a magic jingle. A relic from a time when Akihabara was a consumer electronics haven.
I feel like something's about to happen. Come on, let's see what. It's a store. We gonna get some items?
Here we have what's commonly known as Junk Street.
Oh, question. Why is it called that? Do you know?
A very good question. I do, in fact. This street has shops selling PC parts and other electronic components in abundance. In fact, it's famous for having shops with so much on offer that they have to display much of it outside. Not all of these products are new, however. Lots of them are actually scrap, or in other words, junk. Thus, over time, people came to refer to this as Junk Street.
Well, I certainly learned something new today. Thank you very much. I feel a little bit smarter now.
Oh, but Mistress Ryu, I'm not done yet. I still have one more bonus topic to tell you about. In recent years, Junk Street has seen more than just retail outlets, but an influx of restaurants as well. From kebabs to ramen and spit roasts to gelato, Junk Street now sells junk food in abundance as well.
You got the money, I got the goods. Step right up and take a look.
There are even junk people here.
Wait, it's you!
Huh. Yeah, that black marketer lady.
Good day to you, Mr. Shariko.
You know her?
Of course. Mr. Shariko is quite famous around here. To those in the know, at least.
I feel like a frickin' celebrity in this town.
Isn't that bad for business? Speaking of which, isn't it a little early and right to be making illicit deals?
Oh, out here, I sling something a little different. What do you say? You want to get a hit of a quest or two?
Sorry, did you just say quest?
You got a listening problem? You feel like doing something for someone, you talk to me. Got lots of work to offer you.
Don't know if you saw the shirt, but I'm really not looking for work. Trust me.
Hey, a clothing store! Wonder if they have anything in my size. Only one person wears a skull mask like that. It's Shariko. Oh, good, a safe spot. I could use a breather.
Hey, Moe, can you tell us a bit more about this place?
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Well, I've always kind of wondered what it is. It feels very un-Akihabara-like to me.
It's called UBX. It was created as part of the redevelopment of Akihabara in 2006. It's all offices from the 5th floor up, though, so it does clash a little with the usual image of Akihabara. But it does have an event hall as well, where you'll find everything from business conferences to anime meetups.
Lots of restaurants, too, making it a pretty handy spot for a lunch break.
That's right! You can find anything from reasonably priced udon to yakiniku to okonomiyaki here. It's a great lineup.
My personal recommendation goes to their 500 yen meals. They come with all-you-can-eat egg rice bowls and everything.
Huh. I guess I learned something today, too. Thanks, Moe.
What am I, chopped liver?
Now then, I think that should about do it for the Akihabara tour. For now.
For now?
Well, I was hoping you'd let me come with you, if it's not too much trouble.
What? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd be glad to have you along, but what about work? Will the cafe survive without you?
It'll be fine.
I wasn't asking you.
Dingus.
Nana's tending the cafe, so it should be all right. Besides which, I can't just ignore things the way they are.
For realsies?
We appreciate the sentiment, Moe, but we don't want to ask you to skip work and ruin your perfect record for us.
Not at all. Mr. Saki, you and your entourage here are my personal saviors. This is the very least I can do.
Moe, I want to be just like you when I grow up. You're so noble.
I guess that's a hearty welcome aboard. Good to have you.
No, the pleasure's all mine.
So, since we've been walking around all day, I'd like to suggest we...
We're not going home.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But I am glad we walked around as much as we did. It helped us glean some valuable clues.
Are you kidding? We didn't glean anything but some helpful Akiba trivia. There wasn't a delusion to be found.
You're right. We didn't find any delusions. What we found was something even more valuable. The reason Akihabara is caught in this time loop. And the reason delusions have been spreading through the town.
What? You figured it out? That's wonderful, Saki.
It's related to the history of Akihabara and the town's current state. I don't exactly have proof of this yet, however.
What do you mean by that?
Akihabara has changed its form from one generation to the next. It's been the radio town, the electric town, and now even the idle town and the maid town. But every time it changed, various forms of delusion would fill each corner of Akihabara anew.
I see where you're going with this. There was once a time when Akihabara was all about audio, too.
When the town changes, though, it changes fast. And the old Akihabara is simply left behind, forgotten, which leaves those who were caught up in the old Akihabara trapped in delusions of the past. And with every new change, their number kept increasing. And now Akihabara itself has been left behind. Unable to move into the future, it simply began to repeat the past.
I see, and that would explain all the delusions, too. It's a twofer explanation.
Humans carry the past along with them. We're always looking at old memories through rose-colored glasses.
So the people who love all the old Akihabaras are deluding themselves about how much better things used to be. And they want the town to stop changing so badly that they've blocked its future from even happening anymore.
And so this Sunday will keep restarting. The same day repeated forever and ever. Or at least that's my unfounded theory. I have no proof aside from the fact that Akihabara is a hotbed for delusions.
Yeah, so that's great, but what does all this mean for us exactly?
It means that if we can nullify every single delusion encroaching upon Akiba, we can break out of the time loop.
Oh, well that's an easy enough concept to grasp. So we just gotta take down all the grand phantasms then.
Not to poke holes in your airtight theory, but how does any of this actually work? If Akihabara is repeating due to a change overload, shouldn't this have happened a long time ago? And how can a bunch of deluded losers in Akihabara cause the entire world to skip like a record?
That's the big question. I did say I didn't have any proof. It is hard to imagine how and why Akihabara would be able to affect the entire world, to be honest.
But still, I think you're right. It must have.
And if it has, that would mean...
We need to go back to the one remaining delusion in Akihabara, the Chuni delusion. If we get through that, everything might finally be resolved.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Hey, a clothing store! Wonder if they have anything in my size. Save point! You'd better use it in case the power goes out. A delusion scape!
Huh. This one's really different from the last one, that's for sure.
It's like something out of an anime. Any thoughts on that, Yamato?
I'm not really an anime guy. My brother knows a thing or two, though.
How old is your brother anyway?
I want to say he's, 25.
Wow, just about the same as mine. Big age difference, isn't it?
25, huh? He must know a lot of older anime.
I guess, yeah.
Focus up now. We have to get to the deepest part of this delusion scheme. Or have you forgotten what awaits us?
I wish I could. I still feel like the guy in the hood is a scripted event we're meant to lose.
The guy in the hood?
So for this next part, this is the only part where I'm actually going to show walking through the dungeon. Pretty much after this, we're just going to cut to relevant parts. I'll show scenes in the interim, and then when we get to the actual rest of the areas, I will show those. But anyway, enough with Asaki in the maid costume. We're swapping back to Asahi in his butler garb. So in case you're wondering, for later parts, I will swap in the different costumes. So for this part, it's the maid and butler. I think next it was the... These are the black costumes. There's also white costumes, which I think are the next part. And then I think it's the school uniforms after that. So yes, I've been busy recording. It's just like I said, this part dragged on so damn much. This is like the 4th or 5th time.
So that's a problem.
Actually, yeah, I think it really is. That isn't me exaggerating. That we had to go through this. And unfortunately, we get kicked out after fighting a boss, and then we have to come back. So when we actually get to the boss in a moment, I will stop the commentary for the scenes, and then I'll talk over the fight. It's not really anything too bad. It's just we are getting to the point where the boss fights actually are going to have some length to them, and they're significantly longer than these fights.
Enemy spotted, and I don't want to fight. So
Truth be told, I really do wish there was like some sort of shortcut I could have unlocked to make me fast travel back and forth here. But for some reason they don't have that in here, even though you have to travel this dungeon so damn many times.
And I don't want to fight. So that's
It's also really bad that they have this so early in the game. Like, this feels like one of those Groundhog Day scenarios. I mean, yes, that is part of the whole plot of the game, but it's done wrong. We have to keep retreading this with nothing to gain. No levels, no real money, nothing. So anyway, here's the scene, and I'll talk when the boss fight starts.
Hey, is that the hooded man you were talking about?
Pretty suspicious, right? And looks real strong, too. And here we are, all low level and without any MacGuffin orbs.
Well, I, for one, have had enough backing down. Today, we're going to bulldoze our way through. Long time no see. I hate to accost you out of the blue like this, but mind stepping aside and letting us through?
Ye who seek the ancient scar, the time is not right.
I'm afraid it's going to have to be, because we're getting through whether you step aside or not.
To what end doth ye seek the ancient scar? Doth ye desire to bring about the collapse?
So, any of you have any idea what this guy's yammering on about?
Could the time be upon us?
Huh? What time? Seriously, try using normal people words.
Yamato, you know this guy?
Can't say I do.
Art thou prepared to initiate contact with the ancient scar?
Are you saying you'll step aside?
Make way for Master Pinkoon!
Thou who dost possess the right hand of God, capable of composing the world, I doth await thy answer.
Composing the world?
That means we'll finally be able to take down this delusion.
Afraid not. Your time here is up.
Yoo-hoo, Asahi!
The Akihabara Freedom Fighters.
Can't say I didn't warn you not to get in our way.
We got here first. If anything, you're the ones getting in our way. Back down.
Jeez, I let you get away last time we met, you know?
Really? Was that before or after you were knocked unconscious?
And here I was, about to hold back again. No mercy this time, girl!
Same here!
Nah, Akari, you sit this one out.
Hmm? You sure you don't need my help?
Fighting these losers ain't gonna be a thing. Let's do this.
Here he comes.
I swear in the name of the Akihabara Freedom Fighters that I will defeat you!
So you can see his stance there. In case you're wondering, he does not take this defeat lightly, as you'll see at the end of the chapter. So anyway, this fight marks about the halfway point. And can you imagine? Can you? So now that I have that, basically I just want to go a little crazy on the whole spamming my skills and stuff. So I'm trying to remember, I will do the imagine thing for the boss at the end of the chapter. It's just, we're getting to the point where you can actually get other upgrades for your computer, or whatever the thing is called. And when you get the new parts, they do change how it appears and other things. So just be aware that you won't see Asuka using the silver sword for too much longer. So I should point out with Pinkun as our support, he will heal us periodically. That's one of the reasons why I'm really going all out. I forgot which of the girls has the healing spell too. And then one of the long-term things about the game is I don't know if I'm going to stick to using Asuka because he's actually supposed to be one of the core 2 characters, believe it or not. It's just I have to wait until some of the other ones join, then the question is who. In case you're wondering, based on my costumes, there's a total of 7 different party members. And when the new party members do join, I will cycle back to some of the older costumes eventually, such as the black costumes here, and eventually the white and the scorpion form. But anyway, the match mode has timed out, so I'm now gaining my points. And basically you can see that this has started to slow down immensely. On the flip side, you can see that he's almost dead. So I'll let the scenes play out and then I'll talk a little bit later on in the video.
As expected.
Seriously, Skill. You guys cheated.
Boss! Hang in there! Come on! You've got another round in you! I know you do!
You're all talk, aren't you?
To be fair, it was 4-on-1. You actually did pretty well, boss.
Guess we're out of options. Akari, time for us to beat feet out of here.
But we never run away. When the peace of Akiba's on the line, we never give up the fight.
Except for times like now. This here's a strategic withdrawal to keep Akihabara safe. But know this! This is the last time I'll ever go easy on you. Now we're even!
Even? For what?
For dragging me out of that delusion.
What the boss is trying to say is, thank you. Just in his own special way.
Akari! Stop saying stuff that takes away all my mysterious allure! Next time I see y'all, I'm gonna pull out all the stops. Revel in your little victory while you can. So long, fellas!
So long, sellers!
They're gone.
Gone.
Adios.
Out of sight.
Out of fight!
So, wait, are they good guys or bad guys? Still can't figure that out.
Doesn't matter to me. As long as they're in my way, they're my enemies.
World composer,
Forgot about him.
answer mine question. Willst thou lay hands upon the ancient scar? Willst thou call upon the impulses of old and awaken them into this space?
Why don't you tell me what this ancient scar is before I touch it? And I don't get what the impulses of old even are.
The time is not yet right then. Depart now, ye who seek the ancient scar.
Yamato! Play along. We're almost there.
What the hell do you want me to say?
Hast thou forgotten the verdant spring, composer? The days we spent together seeking the Eternity Fragment.
Eternity Fragment?
Ha! I knew you knew him.
I don't! I really don't! None of this makes any sense to me.
Thus, the time is not right. Depart this place at once.
May I ask one question first?
What dost thou wish to ask of he who observes the passage of time?
What is the 8th deadly sin?
Who has branded disinterest a sin? 'Tis nostalgic, the pure white maiden devoid of impurity.
Yamato, are you sure you don't understand what's going on here? Because that sounds a lot like...
No! I have no idea what this is all about! Not at all!
Hey, Yamato!
Hold up!
Asahi, not you too.
Saki, we need to chase after them.
I suppose we do. Come on.
Friend, thou canst hear it as well, no? The Eternity Fragment. It remains.
Yamato, what part of hold up do you not understand?
What happened back there?
It has nothing to do with any of you.
Of course it does. That man. You do know him, don't you?
How many times do I have to tell you that I don't? But
what?
But nothing. Probably just my mind playing tricks on me.
Well, the strange man certainly isn't going to divulge any information.
I don't think Yamato wants to either, though.
Do you really not know that guy?
Well, I think we've made about as much progress as we're going to for the day. Might as well disband for now.
Yamato, will you come back and join us tomorrow as well?
Yeah.
See you then. Same time and place. Tardiness will not be tolerated.
We'll just see about that.
Trading cards can make you stronger, so let's stock up. It's always good to save regularly, but mindfully.
Nyan Dreamin' is now open for business. And can you believe drinks are only 222 yen? It's a steal!
Oh yeah. Guess it'd make sense that this place has been celebrating its grand opening every day with the loop.
Even the mysterious Pink Cape has taken a liking to this place, so you know it's good. Come on in.
What? Hey, are you serious?
Yeah.
You just said Pink Cape's been here. What can you tell me about him?
No, I'm sorry. It was all a fib.
What? Why?
The Pink Cape's so famous lately. I thought I could use his name to bring in more people.
Famous where? Where'd you even hear about him?
From the other girls at the cafe and on the net.
The Niet?
Just rumors and sightings. People have seen him all over Akiba. Hard not to with his getup.
Guess we've got an urban legend on our hands now, huh?
Did he do something?
Oh, Nope, nothing at all. Thanks for all the info, though.
Meow.
Yeah, something's up. I should try to scope out some more info on our pink-caped crusader.
It's a collectible shop. Perhaps we can buy some trading cards.
Hey, Yamato! Yo, Yamato Hongo! That is you, right?
Huh?
Hey, man, didn't think you'd still be in Akiba. What were you staring at? Looked like you were kinda zoning out.
I wasn't staring at anything. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to be getting home.
You have some business at Game Mars or something?
It's a collectible shop. Perhaps we can buy some trading cards here.
Yamato, hey! Aha! Keeping an eye on the monitors, I see. You a fan of anime openings and endings?
Ah,
What are you so surprised for? You really are into this stuff, aren't you?
hell no. Not my style at all. Anyway, I got places to be.
Man, dude never misses a chance to run away, does he?
It's a safe point. Perhaps we should make use of it.
A man wearing a pink cape. Now that you mention it, I have heard a few rumors.
What sort of rumors?
Well, I only started hearing them lately, but they're all about some little punk tooling around Akiba in a pink cape.
Punk? As in a kid?
Huh, hell if I know. Don't think anyone's been able to tell his age.
So nobody's seen his face.
Not as far as I've heard, no.
I see. Thanks for the heads up.
A clothing store in Akihabara? That's rare. Hey, you.
Oh, you're the girl from yesterday.
Have you remembered who I am yet?
No, sorry, I haven't.
Asahi, you're so heartless. And after all our fooling around, are nights too numerous and torrid to speak of here?
Whoa, hey, I think that's something I'd remember pretty clearly if it actually happened. Come on, why don't you just tell me who you are already?
No way! Until you remember on your own, my lips are sealed. I want you to make sure you remember every last detail before the next time we meet, okay? If you don't, I'll cry.
All right already. Next time we meet for sure, I promise. Wait, this means you remember what happened yesterday, doesn't it?
I remember everything. I even remember what you wrote when you graduated elementary school. You said your dream was to be a baseball player. You were supposed to be playing in the major leagues by now, I think.
God, how do you remember that of all things? Even I've forgotten that. But that's beside the point.
My perfect memory is the reason I even remember yesterday. Because of course I do. Weird things are happening all around us, and nobody else seems to have noticed.
Are you a deluser then?
Hmm?
Oh, no, nothing.
Hey, Asahi. Do you want to know the real secret to men and women getting along with each other?
What? There's just one?
Sharing secrets. That's the secret. And you and me, Asahi, we're going to share a real deep secret right now.
Wait, what? How deep are we talking here?
Hey now, I know what you're thinking, and you can just stop right there, bub. That is not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be, huh?
But meeting here, talking like this, that's our little secret, okay? You can't tell another single soul a thing about it, got it? Promise me.
You really shouldn't tease feisty young boys like that, you know. But yeah, that's fine, I promise.
Thanks. I wonder when we'll see each other next.
Well...
We'll do it just like this, right out of the blue. That way we both have something to look forward to. Though if today keeps repeating, we'll never be able to promise to see each other tomorrow. Pretty sucky world, huh?
That's one way to put it.
Anyway, I should be heading home now. See you later, Asahi. Make sure to remember you said you're going to make sure to remember me before we meet again.
I'll try to remember all that.
Bye-bye!
She wants me to keep our meeting a secret? What an odd girl. But who in the world is she?
A guy in a pink cape? I'm not saying this to sound cool or anything, but I actually just saw him.
You did? Where?
It was either on the side streets or on Junk Street. I can't remember exactly, but I do remember his super eye-catching cape. That's why I saw him in the first place.
Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
Not really. Other than the cape, I didn't notice anything particular about him. Didn't even see his face.
That figures.
Sorry, I can't help more.
No, I really appreciate the info you gave me, actually. Thank you.
It's a collectible shop. Perhaps we can buy some trading cards.
If it isn't Yamato, I thought you'd already gone back home.
Huh? Asai? I thought the same of you. Didn't realize you were still in Akihabara.
I live here. But anyway, I heard something that bugged me, so I decided to do some sleuthing. But what have you been up to? The Between spying on game Mars and staring at monitors, you've been kind of suspicious. And what are you doing now? Here to buy some trading cards or something?
Not at all. Our paths just keep crossing. Nothing suspicious about that. Anyway, I'm out. Heading home for real this time.
What are you two doing here?
Asahi? Yamato? I thought you two both would have called it a day by now.
Well, this is a surprise.
Just running a few errands, really.
At Game Mars and a card shop?
Look, I already told you. You just happened to run into me when I was near those places. I wasn't shopping there.
So a chance encounter then. And what about you, Asahi? It's not like you to be out and about when you don't have to be.
Ouch. I heard about some sightings of the guy in the pink cape, so I've been chasing some leads.
Whoa, us too!
That's right. It's too much of a mystery to resist, I suppose.
Even if we did spend half our time eating cake at a cafe.
I didn't know you went to cafes, Saki.
What? Of course I do. Who doesn't?
It was a lot of fun.
It was an excellent use of our time, too. We heard a number of rumors about our pink man, and the cake was delicious.
Oh? Spill, what'd you hear?
Our only consistent piece of testimony seemed to be that he was tall.
Tall? That's weird. I heard he was a little punk.
That's the exact opposite. But what does it all mean?
Hey, sorry to interrupt your little love-in, but we're done for the day, right? I'm going home.
Hold your horses, cowboy. We're all back together and chasing leads anyway, so we might as well keep this momentum going.
My, that's a surprisingly proactive thing for you to say, Asahi.
I just can't shake this feeling that something bad's about to happen. And I keep thinking about Moe.
You and Moe are pretty close, aren't you?
Bully for you. I'm going home, though. Later.
Hey, just wait for a minute.
No, Asahi, we're done for today. We've already said that we'll pick this up in the morning, so let's just do that.
Huh. That's a surprisingly non-proactive thing for you to say, Saki. Aren't you always pushing us to keep searching?
I am, but it's been a long day. Get some rest, Yamato.
Nice work today.
Right back at ya. See ya.
Guess I'll head home then, too, and play some games or something.
No, you won't.
Huh?
Our operation begins.
What? What's going on?
Any minute now.
Saki! You were right! He went straight for the delusion scape!
Thank you, Pinkun. Come on, we need to go after him.
Time to move out.
Move out? To where?
We're tailing Yamato. You saw it too, right?
Saw what to?
Whenever he's standing in front of an anime-related shop, he gets all prickly with energy.
It only makes sense that he and the Chuni delusion are connected.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense. So that's why you let him leave.
That's right. And now, we're going to chase him down.
But why does he want to go there alone?
That's what I plan to find out.
The last time I went through that dungeon,
I'll never
I
quite
completed
get
a
to the
quest.
house.
Now, to get your reward, you actually have to report it, so that's what we're here for. So by doing so, you get the copper ingot, and you get the life bottle. The ingot is the important thing. So, if you want to know what's so important about these, I believe they can sell for like 10,000 yen each or something like that. And basically, those are how you get your money for upgrades. Once we can actually fully customize our computers, you are looking at like 20,000 per weapon per character. And then I don't know how often they update exactly, I wasn't really paying attention to that. So doing these quests is very important for your income. And then eventually Shiriko will have new ingots that she'll sell, like silver and stuff like that. They're even more valuable.
A save point. Shall we take a break?
Hey, you went in.
Then my hunch was right on the mark.
Do you think Yamato is the deluser behind this delusion, then?
Too soon to say. All we know for sure is that he has some connection to it.
But no matter what that connection is, it's dangerous to go in alone. We need to get in there and help right away.
Into the delusionscape, then? Please be certain you're well. A save point. Shall we take a break? Shall we proceed through as your...
There he is!
Damn these worthless creatures.
I swear. What was he thinking coming in here all by himself?
Guess it's time for us to swoop in all heroic and save him.
Yeah, it's only right. Hang in there, Yamato!
Damn it. I haven't come this far. To lose now!
Taking on enemies like this all by your lonesome is a pretty bad life choice.
Huh? What are you doing here?
We found you!
Answer me. Why?
Monsters first, answers later.
Now, since this is a storyline mandated fight, we will cover this, even though you'll see how fast these things go down. Using your skills, you can seriously hit them for like 90% of the health.
Here we go!
Plus, I imagine some of you want to see more of the costumes in action. But anyway, some scenes, and then we will cut to the actual new part of the dungeon after some more scenes.
Phew. That the last of them?
We really do fight our best when we fight together.
We know you're hiding something from us, Yamato. Or trying to, at any rate. No matter what it is, though, it's not worth you throwing your life away to cover it up.
Well, thanks anyway.
If you really want to thank us, why don't you spill the beans on what you're doing here all alone? This is your delusion, isn't it?
So you're still not willing to talk, huh?
I did know that guy.
Which guy?
The hooded man. Kyoya Izanagi. He knew things that only I should know.
That stuff about the ancient scar and the time being right?
No, not that. He just knew things.
Things you'd prefer not to discuss in any greater detail, I presume. Very well. That's fine for now. So I take it you came here to ascertain his true identity.
Something like that, yeah.
All right. Let's get to it then.
Huh?
We're going with you, stupid.
We'll all
I'll go meet with Kyoya together.
What is it? Is there a problem?
It's not that.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
A customer has been spotted. Shall we engage? Thankfully.
And there he is, right on cue.
Hey,
As anticipated, hast thou determined the time is nigh, world composer?
actually, I just want to know who you are. And how you know about... that.
I am the observer of all eternity. 'Tis only natural I would know.
In that case... what know you of this? The legendary far-off land of green, Anastasia.
The scriptures doth tell of a great calamity brought about by the 7 deadly sins.
And when the Eternity Fragment is held, the 8th sin awakens.
The destruction that follows shall serve as prologue to the world's rebirth.
But then what of the world? Will it be bathed in cold light or warm darkness?
That depends on what the creatures of this earth desire. Universal peace or distended revolution.
Who shall be judged king? And who shall take the mantle of God?
Shall judgment even suffice? Or shall judgment itself be judged irrelevant in the new order?
Whatever avarice remains on earth shall determine if this is the end or a new beginning.
Only thou canst choose. 'Tis to be the beacon signaling the remaking of the world.
Okay, anyone have any idea what the heck these two are talking about?
Not even the slightest.
Composer, thou shalt here decide. Is it to be an end or a beginning? Whence thou touchest the ancient scar, thou must decide what thou wishest from the verdant impulses of old.
I choose an end.
Thy awakening is not yet complete, 'twould seem. Yet, perhaps the time is still right. Know this, composer. To reign within these depths doth require more than hope alone.
I am aware, but I'll put an end to it.
Very well. Thou mayst proceed. Lay thy hands upon the ancient scar, and with them, bring down the final curtain of judgment.
But, of course...
Well, whatever just happened, it looks like we can get through now.
Yeah, but what did just happen? We can't just hand-wave a spectacle like that away.
I'm not sure. Whatever it was something of consequence.
Yamato, who or what are you?
Just shut up already. I am who I am, and that's nobody special. But if you want to nullify this delusion, then I suggest you get moving.
Hey, wait up!
We should follow him, Asahi. This is our chance to take down the delusion, apparently.
Sure, okay. If you think it's alright for us to just strap into Yamato's crazy roller coaster, then fine.
May thy journey be guided by a warm light.
Hot! Not so fast!
It's a door! What wonders await us on the... Shall we return then? It is important to know one's limits. This looks to be one tough customer. What shall we... I believe I just saw something sparkle from this direction. ensure you're all presentable. It's a customer. It's a customer. Please do ensure you're all presentable. I believe I just saw something sparkle. Shall we proceed through? As your guide, I'll gladly take point. A customer has been spotted. Shall we engage? This looks to be one tough customer. What shall we do? I believe there may be treasure nearby. Please search thoroughly. It's a customer. Please do ensure. Shall we return then? It is important to know one's limits. It's a customer. Please do ensure you're all presentable. This looks to be one tough customer. What shall we do?
You like this?
This looks to be one. This looks to be one tough customer. What shall we do? A customer has been spotted. Shall we engage?
We're quite a ways in at this point. I can't imagine there's much farther to go.
You're not gonna want to let your guard down, though.
Sounds like you know what's waiting for us at the end of this place.
Yeah, the end and the beginning, and nothing else.
I wonder what's gotten into Yamato.
I suspect he's still hiding something. I mean, is he really just an ordinary run-of-the-mill 16-year-old boy?
Well, the hooded dude did call him the World Composer, which could have any number of nasty implications.
Yeah.
It's a door! What wonders await us on the other side? The shop seems
like
to sell
this?
all kinds of odds and ends. Shall we take a look? It's always good to save regularly, but mindfully. A customer has been spotted. Shall we engage? I believe I just saw something sparkle from this direction.
is our grand phantasm.
I didn't expect I'd have a foe of such grand scale lying in wait for me. Yet here you are, the devourer of heaven and earth.
Looks like a frog to me.
Yep, that's definitely a frog.
There is no quarter for you and your ilk here. No mercy. Return to the scriptures from whence you came!
It's just a frog. Ah!
Asahi, no!
You dare lay a hand on my dearest companion?
Yamato?
I still remember those halcyon days. And yet this is to be our reunion? Those days. That time. That place. And here I thought you'd been scattered to the four winds like so many ashes. But perhaps this meeting of ours was foreordained. A folly of fate. Actualized by God himself. To finally be able to cross swords with you this way is like a long-forgotten dream. Were you lonely? Did you suffer? Worry no more, for everything will be all right now, because I am here. And I bring the end. Let us disappear together. Let's bury the hatchet deep within the blackest depths of our lost history!
Ugh.
Don't let the cringeworthiness of all this distract you, Asahi. We've got a fight inbound.
Come on, then. Show me the very contents of your burning heart! No one knows you better than I!
It's totally obliging!
Let us begin! With my nerves steeled and my soul ablaze! Beginning of the end! I choose you!
One customer ready to be seen. Let's show some
So here's the end of chapter boss. So you can see he's sitting on 30,000 hit points. So as you may have guessed, first order business. Can you imagine? So I wanted to try to juggle him there so that he couldn't hit my teammates, but my teammates are free to hit him. I imagine this is one of those things that's most likely like Tales, where if you have multiple people controlling the characters, it's probably pretty enjoyable. Anyway, for our utility character, we have Moe instead of Pinkun. Moe gives you EP, or SP, I consider it. I forgot what exactly it's actually called in this game. So you'll see periodically that blue flash on my gauges. That's her giving us stuff to use. So right here I'm just trying to charge up for my actual full magic break. I'm not exactly sure what it is that determines when Moe gives you SP and
I still got more damage.
So yeah, unfortunately this one's a bit of a slog just due to his massive amount of HP. As far as I know, I am using actual state-of-the-art weapons. It's just like the later Tales games, in order to really deal some damage, you have to build up that combo meter. So you can see my normal hits are dealing like 30 damage to a guy with 30,000 hit points. And I kind of wish that the devs took a page out of Star Ocean's book, where the more you use skills, they somehow change different ways to actually make them better. Basically, like you practiced and now you have something to show for your practice. So the Imagine is almost half over. And overall, we really don't have that much to show for it. Like, I don't know if there's actually something to the boss that I wasn't aware of that can make this a lot more tolerable, but in terms of level, it's not like I'm actually under level. If anything, I might be a little bit over, I would say. It's just, this is a slog. That's what it was going to take. So 1/4 left. engage too clearly, but looks like he has about a third of his health. Now, the good news about this boss, though, is if you notice, a lot of his stuff is telegraphed, so it's not too hard to dodge. Then again, he doesn't really pack a lot of damage either, so even if you were to get hit, it's not really like it's the end of the world. That lightning thing's kind of weird, though. So I am a little concerned because I'm seeing some single-digit damage there. But in case you're wondering for his lightning spell, that will inflict paralyze on you. It will bypass your guard, as you see right there. And the way the paralysis status effect works is that it will interrupt your attack, so you can't really combo. And like I was saying, if you can't combo, you're not going to do much damage to it. So right here you'll notice that Asahi is paralyzed, so when I try to combo I'll get interrupted from time to time. It's like a random thing as for which part of the combo is going to interrupt. But someone does have the ability to cleanse that. I don't remember which character is our type. So I probably should just use the attack. I don't think I did. So right here I'm finally starting to run low on resources. And I wanted to activate this just to burn them down. Basically a lot of my guys are low on their casting resource. Yamato is getting the crap kicked out of him. And you have to remember that initial one doesn't really do much. So when you see him wind up like that, you can't stand close to him. You have to create some distance between you and him, otherwise you will take damage and you'll get paralyzed. But anyway, the writing's on the wall for this guy. With the end in sight, we're going to have a new member join the Freedom Front, and things are going to get really bad. Basically, things are going to get turned on their head. In case you're wondering, yes, you've seen this member. And it's an anime scene too, so you have something to look forward to.
This seems pretty cool.
As expected. Can't wait to try this.
Now I can do even better.
My true strength unlocked.
But we did it! Didn't we?
Maybe not. Looks like this one won't go down so easily. Are you all still okay to fight?
Why? Why?
Yamato?
It's my fate to compose the world. But the world refuses to be composed.
I think I get what's going on here.
What do you mean?
Yamato, you need to step on up to the plate, man. It's time to erase this dark history of yours, right?
Huh?
Unless, of course, you don't really want to erase it after all.
Wait, what are you saying?
All men have dark pasts. Every last one of us. It's a fact of life.
I don't think...
We all have our own personal weapons and our own personal death blow techniques.
Stop.
Our own personal demons and our own personal maps to guide us around them.
I said stop!
And our own personal stories as well.
Why won't you stop?
You have a story of your own to tell. You're the world composer, Yamato.
Asahi, mind sharing whatever it is you're talking about with the rest of the class?
The true form of this delusion is a fantasy world that sprang from the pages of Yamato's notebook. Or, more specifically, his death notebook, where he chronicles his dark, twisted, Chunin history. That ancient scar? That's the stuff he wants to forget, which is why it was reopened by his impulses of old.
Yamato, is this true?
Every word.
Yamato.
I know. I'm an idiot. and way too old to write nonsense like this, but I just couldn't help it.
So that's why you tried to destroy the delusion on your own. You created it, and you wanted to finish it yourself.
Wouldn't you? If all your chuny crap was laid bare for the world to see? It's embarrassing.
Not to me, it's not.
What?
I'm 19 years old, and I still absolutely adore games, anime, and manga. And judging by this ridiculously hackneyed setting, I'd say you do too. And that's why you can't bring yourself to destroy this delusion. There's a part of you that loves it.
That's not true. I'm here to end this. I'm the only one who can.
You don't need to hide your true self anymore, kid. And you don't need to take this place down either. I'm not gonna take it away from you.
But then, what will happen to reality?
No one has the right to deny someone else what they love.
Except us, of course.
What?
Oh no! Yamato's delusion!
Why?
The Freedom Fighters!
Why? Why are you here? Tell me! Why, Mizuki?
Yoo-hoo! What are you doing here?
Where the hell else would we be? It's our job to protect Akiba's freedom, remember? If there's a delusion to be fought, we're gonna be there fighting her. You can take that to the bank.
Straight to the bank!
And it looks like this one's all over but the crying. All thanks to my loyal assistant.
Assistant?
Come on, you two, let's mosey. There's a job well done party just waiting for us to throw it.
Woo! Party! I want to eat curry!
Now there's an idea. You get 20 points for that one. Any objections, Mizuki?
Hello? Mizuki? Earth to Mizuki!
Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm good with anything.
That settles it then. Let's go get ourselves some curry.
Freedom Fighters! Roll out!
Wait!
What is it? You finally gonna lay down your unconditional surrender?
I just want to know why, Mizuki. Why?
I don't have anything to say to you.
But why not?
So, what's going on again exactly?
Search me.
At least the encroachment of the delusion has stopped, I guess.
Yeah, but I still remember every damn thing.
Asahi.
Well, look on the bright side. We've now eliminated every last delusion in Akihabara.
I don't know if it worked, though. Look at my phone.
12:13. And still Sunday.
Well, there goes that theory. Hey, Asahi? The Freedom Fighter's new accomplice back there, was that...
Yeah, my old friend.
That's what I thought. Anyway, now that the Chuny delusion is gone, we've crossed yet another chapter off this tale. That's something.
Doesn't exactly put a smile on my face, though. But at least my dark past has finally been erased.
Yamato.
Sorry, I need to go. I have to go search for him. I have to.
Asahi, wait!
The ancient scar has vanished. Just the way it should have. I mean, I didn't really have any reason to be embarrassed about it. According to the neats, at least. Nobody has the right to deny me. So I should just take pride. We saved the world. We're heroes. This is our story. Even if it's lost to history, this nameless hero's still going to have his pride.
And with this, we're done for the chapter, so we'll be picking up here next time. There's going to be a little bit of me wandering around, meeting a new member, well, not a party member, but a new member of the cast. And we're out. So I'm going to step out here. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
This should be where he was waiting for me all this time.
We're sorry, but this number is not available at this time.
Why the hell not?
Oh, my. What seems to be the problem?
Huh?
You know, a contorted expression like that can shatter the mystique of the most handsome of men.
Who are you?
Where are my manners? My card.
Akemi?
That's correct. I am Akemi, a wondrous lady from any angle and by any standard.
Okay.
So, now that I've introduced myself, may I ask what troubles you?
It's nothing.
Very well. I shan't force the matter if you don't wish to speak of it. But be aware that simply talking to another can be enough to lighten your heart. One of life's little mysteries, as am I, as you'll see on my card.
Violet Eden?
It's the name of my store. Or perhaps I should call it a members-only bar. But you're always welcome.
I'm underage.
Not a problem. We serve lunch as well. You'll find us along the side streets. If you have troubles weighing you down, or even a spare moment, please know that our doors are always open. If you ever wish to talk, you'll always find a friendly ear. Or more, if you're looking. Perhaps there's a certain maid you've your eye on, or an anime or manga you're simply dying to discuss. We can do that. Or perhaps you'd be more interested in the encroachment of delusions.
What?
There's the reaction I was hoping for. Why don't we discuss the man in the pink cape while we're at it?
You know him?
But of course. You see that pink business card on the ground there?
This?
Delusion Contractor Canon. That's the name of your man in pink.